All right, what's up, guys? Welcome back to my channel. So a few months back, I did a video on a channel named My Merry Messy Life, one of my favorite channels, about culture shock. Um, a family of 6 moved to Germany, and they were talking about what it was like and what they experienced and what they thought was different and things like that. So I figured I would do this video. It was a recommendation as well. So it is called Reverse Culture Shock America, and it's by somebody that actually I've never watched. So I'm super excited, and she looks super cheerful. So I'm excited about that too. Um, but yeah, her name is Catherine Desinolapolin. I love her last name. I love saying it. I don't think I said it right, but anywho, um, yeah. So here we go.
Hello stalkers, I'm Catherine Sapelin, and today we are talking about reverse culture shock. If you're new here and didn't know, back in May I went home for the first time in over 5 years. There is nothing better to show you how you have adopted to your host country than going back home and experiencing culture shock. It's just odd, mind-blowing, weird, like I can't believe that this is a thing. But here are some things that just like blew my mind back home where I was born and I grew up. Number 1, I cannot believe how chatty people are, and I missed it so much, and I didn't realize I missed it until I was in that situation. And it's not just the cashiers, it's literally everywhere. You just end up in a weird situation where, like, I don't know, you're in the way of someone else, and then bam, a conversation starts. And it's lovely, but it is something that, like, at first I had this knee-jerk reaction of like, oh my god, why is this person talking to me? That's like so weird. They're asking all these personal questions. And yeah, it took a really long time for it to click in my brain, like, no, this is actually normal. Number 2.
Oh man,
Guys,
that is so true. And I struggle with anxiety. Everybody knows that. But so when I go into the store, I have to really get myself going because there's a lot of people in there. And everybody is chatty. The cashiers, the people, you walk past people, they'll say hi to you, and that is an absolute thing. I love it because every time we go for a walk too, it was really funny because we were filming the other day and we were walking and literally every person we went past said, "Hey, how are you doing?" And it was just really funny because I'm like, I know, and I've heard this before. I know you guys all think we're crazy, but totally us.
everything is so big back home. Like, so big. I was in Walmart, and it was too big. I mean, there was like this whole other half of the store that I didn't even get to. That's how big it was. And everything was too big. I like small things. Number 3.
And that is true as well. That is why we all have to drive vehicles because we don't have all these small little grocery stores around us to where we could just walk. We actually got to get in our car and drive 10 minutes luckily I only have 10 minutes, 5 minutes maybe. But yeah. I love
Guys,
this
I
video.
kept having these moments where I would have my exact change and the person would give me a price and I would, like an idiot, say, that's not what's written up there. And they would give me this vacant look of what is wrong with this person and then take a couple seconds to come up with the answer of, well, it's the tax. And the sad thing is, guys, is that this happened again and again, again and again and again, and I don't like it. I really don't.
So usually when I go shopping, I always just round up. So if it's like $1.60, I'll round up to $2 and pretty accurate doing it that way. But funny thing is I have a friend that he was my best friend since 3rd grade. And after we graduated, he ended up moving to United Kingdom. Well, he came down to visit every once in a while. He'd stay with me, and when we'd go shopping, I remember him saying like, "You just always get so upset because he's like, oh man, I keep forgetting about you guys have taxes, so it's not the right price." And it's like, I don't understand that. I mean, I get it to a certain extent, but it sucks. And why do we got to make it so difficult? It's just like, I don't get it. Of course, we have pennies and nickels and dimes and quarters and lots of different kinds of change. So I actually don't know about Germany. Anyway, well,
Like, the tax just needs to be included. And on the subject of money, I used to be able to look at a check and in my head automatically calculate 10%, 15%, 20%, 25% like that. We went to a restaurant, but I'm staring at the check, waiting for like a number to appear of how much I should tip, and that just didn't happen. I could not math in that moment, and I was like, what's 20% of this? I don't know. Why the hell isn't this just included in the bill? Number 4, all the restaurants that
yeah.
I've been to in Europe, when you buy a drink, the price that you pay is per drink. They don't have free refills. I forgot that that existed, and I was so happy because, guys, I drank so much lemonade back home, and I was so happy because it was delicious, wonderful, amazing lemonade, but at the same time, I really didn't need to be drinking that much lemonade. And speaking of food and restaurants, we had gone to Denny's, and I had these delicious pancakes. They oh my gosh, guys, they were really good pancakes. But I was sort of sad because I wasn't able to finish them because they gave me like 3 pancakes on top of like eggs and hash browns
And they're probably like this
some
big.
sausages. And I was so sad because I'd forgotten that we have takeout boxes. And that's just something like I really miss, but at the same time, I've never been in a situation in Europe where I had leftovers because
I'm not really sure what to say about that. It's America. Big portions galore, and I even think that when I see like plates and stuff like that in Germany and things like it, I think it's a small portion. Although I'm not that big of an eater, but to me that would be a small portion. That would be like a third of what I would give my kid. And it's like their plates and our plates, like their plates would be considered like a small plate here. So it's like that's and there's a lot of waste as well. We will go into that some other time.
they don't give you massive portions of food. It's enough food to fill you up. So that's different. Number 5, there's lots of commercials, and I sort of noticed this trend of commercials for teeth. The wording of the commercial itself was just so odd, and I don't know if it's just because when I lived in America, I was just too young and it went over my head, or if I was just numb to the marketing ploys that America does. But they do all this wording of like,
come get the smile that you deserve and live a better life.
And they're all the same. They all use this wordage that like your life will be better and you will be happier once you have the perfect smile. It won't. You can be happy with the, average smile, just saying. And then the second type of commercials that I really noticed were all these commercials for medicine. Are you sad? Do you feel lonely?
Well, try this medication. It'll make your life better.
This is so true. In fact, I mean, now that we are on the subject, I'm medicated. Because of my depression and anxiety and my brain, I guess. Yeah, it is so true. And depression medicine does work for me. So it does make my life better. But the whole teeth situation, the teeth commercials, a lot of people don't have insurance. So lot of places are, you know, doing ads to, I don't even know what I'm trying to say, guys. I'm just gonna push play.
This medicine can cause death. Contact your doctor immediately if you have involuntary body movements, as that can become permanent. May cause blindness. Don't use this if you're allergic.
It's just, it's insane because you're sitting there asking like, well, I was sort of sad today. Do I really need this? Number 6. And
Yes,
I
true.
don't even know how to express this because the whole 2 months I was there, it's something that I struggled with. I felt this overwhelming amount of guilt for not feeling at home and wanting to go home in Belgium. But at the same time, I had this overwhelming feeling of just normalcy and familiarity. It was so easy. It was so nice to not have that perpetual feeling of being lost. I understood everything. I didn't have any moments where I needed to reread something just to make sure that I understood it. I didn't need to ask anybody to repeat what they said. It was so great, but at the same time, everything felt so foreign. I can say near the end though, I did start to feel a little bit at home, but when it came time to leave, I was very happy to be going back to Belgium, to the life that we have built here, because I really do like it here, guys. It's awesome. That's what I have for you. If you like this video, be sure to give it a thumbs up.
And
if you're
I
new
definitely
here
will.
and you haven't already, hit that subscribe button. And if you want,
That's a good stopping point. Hit that subscribe button and hit that like button if you like the content today. I'm definitely going to be going to her page after this and watching more of her videos because I completely understood everything she said. And I keep thinking about my friend coming here and just thinking, he's starting to think we are weird. And he's lived there for at least 7 years. And like another thing that he thought was weird, and I don't know, kind of embarrassing, I guess, as an American, but he was over here and he wanted to go to the gas station, which was like 2 blocks down the road. And I'm like, do you need to ride? And he looked at me like, are you serious? I mean, usually he would have said, yeah, I swear to God, 10 years ago, he would have been like, well, yeah, I don't want to walk. But, yeah, so he ended up walking. And then I'm pretty sure he like told all of his friends back home about asking to get a ride, and it was just, I guess, so funny. But anyway, thanks for watching, and I hope to see you in the next video. Bye, guys.